Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to continue with the implementation of framework concepts. Okay, so as part of that, we were actually working on the test case number 18 and we were implementing the framework concepts there. So let's continue from wherever we have stopped in the last session. So I'll switch to the Eclipse IDE guys, and here we already have created the after method and before method. I tested this particular code with Chrome browser, but I would like to test also with the Firefox. I'll just mention Firefox here also Firefox to see whether it is working fine or not. Okay, the entire script is working fine or not. I'm going to check. Right click, run as test and test. Let's wait for the script to run. So it will run the script on the Firefox browser this time. The Firefox browser will be launched. It will get maximized. It will open the application URL in the browser. All the fields are being checked. Let's see whether things are working fine or not so far. Make sure that your mouse is somewhere here while taking the screenshot. There's a possibility that you may end up getting a wrong screenshot. Don't place your mouse on the screen. Okay, the last name field is being verified. Now the email field is being verified. Now the telephone field is being verified. Okay, the password field will be checked next. After the telephone is done, we'll move on to the password field. Once that is done, password field is still being verified. It is a screenshot has been taken and the rest has been passed. All good so far then. There's no problem in the Firefox thing. I don't have to change anything related to Firefox here. And coming to the Edge browser, I'll also try this in the Edge browser. Here also I'll just change it to Edge browser here. Edge here also, Edge here also. Save this and run the script. Right click run as test and test. The script is running. Last name field is being verified. Then the email field is being verified. Telephone field is being verified now. The password field is being verified. Okay, the test got failed. That's okay. I don't remember where exactly I placed my mouse during the running of the script. Let me try it again. Right click run as test and test. Let's run it again. So this kind of things happen. You forget the things and while taking the screenshot there, your mouse should not be there on anywhere on the screen. Make sure that it's out of the screen. Up that is application screen. Still, if it fails, we can think about it, why it's getting failed and all. Last name field is being verified with different sets of data. Telephone field is being verified. Password field is being verified. Test is still failing. That's okay. Go to the screenshots, refresh the project once. And here, so this is edge, right? We don't have anything related to edge here and actual alignment. Okay. Uh, expected. Okay, fine. I got it. Rename this, refactor, rename, copy this part, refactor, rename, and say edge. Okay, edge expected alignment. Once that is done, we'll check here what is there here. Register page, Firefox actual alignment, register page, edge. Just now I created the edge actual alignment. This time it should work. Okay, this time it should work. Run the script. If it passes, then we can move on to the next one and modify the script there. The script is running in the Edge browser. All the fields are getting verified now. And the next field, password field, the test passed or failed. Yeah, passed. Everything is working fine then. Now I'll just uncomment this one. In the script, I intentionally commented one part. Where is that? Here, somewhere here. I'll just uncomment because it's going to fail. Okay, I intentionally stopped it from being failing so that I cannot test the entire script with different browsers here. Now it's going to fail anyhow. 18th test, 18th one is going to fail. Okay. Then I'll go with the 19th one. The 19th one already after method is there. We'll do some small changes in the 19th one. Here I'll write driver, if driver is not equal to null, driver is not equal to null, say control shift F here, save this. So here I'll remove this navigation to the register account page and copy the before method having the setup method implemented here to launch the browser and all the stuff here. Paste it. That's it. And also here, fine. Here get attribute method got deprecated already. Get attribute method got deprecated here. What the test case is all about here. You are trying to retrieve whether the things are getting trimmed or not. The 19th test case, you are just checking whether things are getting trimmed. Here, write down get DOM. Instead of get attribute, you write get DOM attribute. Here also get DOM attribute, get DOM attribute, get DOM attribute. Just click on save all. Okay, that's it. You see, in the latest version of Selenium, the latest version of Selenium, that is from the version 4.27.0 or above, we don't have this get attribute method, like it got deprecated, outdated. We have to use something known as get DOM attribute or get DOM property in place of that. Most probably this get DOM attribute is going to work here. But ultimately this is going to fail, okay? Because it will not get trimmed, okay? As per the test will fail because these are not getting trimmed by the application. Okay, whatever the name you are entering with the leading and trailing spaces, whatever the last name you are entering with leading and trailing spaces, whatever the email you are entering with leading and trailing spaces, whatever the telephone, only the email part is getting trimmed, but the other fields like first name, last name, and telephone are not getting trimmed. Okay, let's run the script. The test will fail, but that's okay. You will see everything in the assertion errors and all those stuff. Why it got failed and all. The test will fail definitely, and here you'll get the assertion errors. Here, expected Arun, but found with the leading and trailing spaces are not getting trimmed. That's the reason it got failed. But the thing here is only one assertion. It's verifying. Remaining assertions, it's not verifying. So how to make sure that the remaining assertions get verified here? For that, guys, we have to implement something known as soft assertions. Here, I'll create an object for soft assert, soft assert is equal to new soft assert. Like this, I'll create an object for the soft assert, import this soft assert from testng library and copy this soft assert object reference, and in place of the assert class, you just provide soft assert here. Once all the soft assertions are verified, at the end, I'll simply say soft assert dot assert all, and put a semicolon and see what is happening here. That means if one of the assertion fails, the script will continue with the remaining things. So right click, run as testng test. Let's wait to see what is happening here. The test will still fail. What the list of complete assertions which are failed will be specified here. You see, expected, Arun but found, leading and trailing space is not here, last name, leading and trailing space is not get trimmed by the application, telephone, leading and trailing spaces and the telephone number not were not get trimmed. Okay, like this we can see the assertion errors. So it's intentionally fail. It's properly failing, guys. The test is properly failing. Okay. So we have to run the script on different browsers to see whether it is working everywhere fine or not. I'll just first try with the Chrome browser and see what is happening there. Right click run as testng test. The script should work in all the browsers. I'm just running currently in the Chrome browser. The test I'm running in the Chrome browser. Is it failing properly? Yes, it's failing properly. The next one, I'll just change it to the Firefox browser here and run the script here. Run the script, right click run as testng test, run the script here. So here there is some other problem came, guys. In case of the Firefox browser, some other problem came. Unable to locate the element it is saying in which line we have to see. See, that's the reason we have to verify in all the browsers, guys. The test we need to run on all the browsers. Sometimes it may not work in all the browsers. So we have to take care of that. This is the line it got failed. I think it should work fine, but what happened in the Firefox browser, I don't know. I'll try this manually, guys. Is any problem happening? But here, no such element exception is coming for this continue button because it's not getting logged in. I'm just thinking, okay, it's not getting logged in. So I'll go to the Firefox browser and open the application URL. Once I go to this register account page, here I'll enter the first name. Here I'll enter the last name. Here I'll enter the email, some brand new email I'll enter at the red gmail.com. Telephone number I'll enter. Password I'll enter. Password confirm I'll enter. And here telephone also with leading and trailing spaces I'll enter. Email also with the leading and trailing spaces. Password also with some leading and trailing spaces I'll enter. Here also leading and trailing spaces. Okay, then I will click on continue button. You see, here when I enter leading and trailing spaces into the email field, I am getting a different behavior here. The account is not getting created here, okay? When I enter the leading and trailing spaces here, the account is not getting created here. I'll do one thing. In case of the Firefox browser, I'll not quit the browser, guys, okay? I'll not quit the browser here. I'll just to see what exactly is happening during the running of the script. The Firefox browser, what is happening? Different behavior is being seen here in the Firefox browser. Please enter an email address is coming. This should not come, guys, which is not expected. The test, if it is failing, the test, if it is failing, but it should fail with a proper assertion rather than this no such element exception. It should fail with a proper assertion or something. Okay. That's okay. It can fail with us. No such element exception. It can fail because this is a line where it's getting failing. And there's a defect here, guys. So there definitely in Firefox browser, there's a defect where, you know, with the email field, should accept the email with the leading and trailing spaces, but it's not accepting. Okay. So there's a definitely the error is there. We don't have to write any assertion here or here because no assertion is failing here, but rather a particular element is not functioning properly. We'll report the defect for that. We'll go to the Edge browser finally and run the script to see what is happening in the Edge browser. Firefox, there is a problem, guys. Okay. Right click run as test and test. Firefox, there is a definitely a defect in the application. In terms of the email, it's not being validated properly. It should automatically trim the leading and trailing spaces as if it's being done in the Chrome and you know Chrome and Edge browsers. Okay, I just commented that line, right? If you remember, I commented this. That's the reason the browser didn't get closed. Otherwise, the browser would have got closed. See, all the assertions are got displayed here. Now, the next thing here is 19th thing is over. 19th test case is over, guys. I'll go with the 20th one. Very simple one. I'll cut this from there and I'll just write down public void tear down method at the rate after method annotation. Pour the mouse on this and import this and write down if driver is not equal to null, then driver dot quit I'll say. And then I'll make it global. Web driver, I'll make it global. Put a semicolon here and remove the web driver here. And then navigating to the register account page, I'll just remove all this code. Only this line should be there. And here, before method, before annotated method, I'll provide it here. Save this, right click, run as. So currently it's like I'll change it to Chrome. I'll run it in different browsers. Right click, run as, test and test. Should run in the Chrome browser first of all. The test should run in the Chrome browser. It got run in the Chrome browser successfully. Then I'll change it to Firefox browser to see what is happening. Run the script, write it, run a session test. The script got run in the Firefox browser, and also I'll write Edge here and run the script. Write it, run a session test. It also has run successfully in the Edge browser also, so it's working fine everywhere. So we are done with the 20th test case in modification. 21st, we'll go with the 21st. And here in the 21st, again, I'll just take this driver.quit from here and create public void tear down method at the rate after method over the mouse, import this, and here write down if driver is not equal to null, then write down driver.quit, and here write down webdriver, put a semicolon, and simply say driver is equal new Chrome driver, and here take this part, and here write down before method, copy this and paste it here and change it to Chrome here for the first time. Let's run the script in the Chrome browser for the first time. Run the script, right click, run as test. Yeah, it got verified. Now go here and change it to Firefox browser and run the script, right click, run as test. Let's see whether it works in the Firefox browser or not. Yeah, it's working in the Firefox browser too. Then we'll try in the last browser, that is Edge browser. Run the script, right click, run as test. Okay, it's working in the Edge browser too. Now the next one here is, I'll go with the 20-second test case. Cut it from there and write down public void tear down at the rate after method annotation. For the mouse, import it, and here write down if driver is not equal to null, then driver dot quit. Put a semicolon here and take this to the global level. Remove the double declaration. And here navigating to the register account page, you just remove that lines. And also go back to the previous test and copy the setup method here, having the before method annotation provided. Now change it to Chrome here first of all, and here instead of get attribute, you write get DOM attribute, because in the latest version of Selenium, we don't have get attribute, we have get DOM attribute. Get attribute got deprecated from 4.27.0 version onwards. Let's run the script now. After doing these changes, let's run the script now to see whether it is working fine or not. Yeah, the test got failed, guys. Test got passed, guys. Sorry, test got passed. 20-second test case got passed. Now let's go here and change it to Firefox here and run the script. Right click, run as test. The test is getting passed here also. Again, go here and change it to Edge browser. Run the script. Right click, run as test. The script need to run in the Edge browser also. Done. Okay, once the script runs in all the browsers. Okay. That's fine then. Let's move on to the next one. That is 23rd test case. Okay, it looks very lengthy. That's okay. Take the driver.quit from here and public void, create a tier down method here, tier down at the rate, after method, hover the mouse on this and import it, and then write if driver is not equal to null, then driver.quit, you write it down here, then take this to the global level and remove the local declaration. And the common part that is navigating to the second page, you remove that from there and go to the previous test and then copy this before annotated method, that is setup method here, and paste it here somewhere, wherever you want, and change it to Chrome here and see what is happening. Run the script to see what is happening. Right click run as test ng test. 23rd test case we are modifying, guys, according to the framework needs. We are modifying the 23rd test case. All the links are on the page are getting verified here. Let's see whether all the links on the page are getting verified and they are navigated to the proper pages or not, are being verified here one by one in this particular test case. So after doing the changes, framework changes to this particular test, is the test working fine or not is something that I am checking here. The test got passed, guys, in the Chrome browser. I'll try the same in the Firefox browser now. All the three browsers, I'll verify everything. The script is running now in the Firefox browser now, where all the links are being verified. Okay, the test got passed in the Firefox browser also. Finally, I'll try that in the Edge browser and run the script, right click run as test and test. Test got failed somehow in the Edge browser. What is the reason? Okay, maybe the mouse hovering, maybe the part. Don't hover the mouse here and there. Let me run the script again by putting the mouse out of the screen. The test will pass most probably in the Edge browser now. All the links on the page are being verified, whether they are working fine or not. Yeah, the test got passed. Everything is working fine. I'll go with the 24th test case now. I'll take out this driver.quit and provide here public void tear down, and here I'll write down at the rate after method, over the mouse on this, import this, and here write down if driver is not equal to null. If driver is not equal to null, then say driver.quit, and here I'll take it to the global level. WebDriver driver, I'll take it to the global level, put a semicolon here and remove the double declaration. And here remove these lines which are common, and here copy paste from the previous test, the before annotated method, setup method. You just copy paste here. Now change this to Chrome browser, save this and run this, right click run as test and test. Then go here and change it to Firefox. Run the test, right click run as session test. So now let's go back and change it to Edge browser here. Run the script, right click run as session test. The test got passed in all the files. Let's go to the 25th test case. And here I'll provide driver.quit, cut it from there and provide public void tear down, method I'll write down. And here I'll write down at the rate after method over the mouse on this and say import. And here I'll write down if driver is not equal to null, then say driver.quit. Then I'll write down WebDriver here, the semicolon, and here remove this. And the common part, navigating to the reach account page, I'll just remove from there and copy this before method from here. Copy this, paste it here. Now save all. Now change it to Chrome and see whether it is working fine or not. To verify the title, URL, page heading, and all those stuff of the breadcrumb and page heading of the page that has got passed in the Chrome browser. Okay, these are very simple tests at the end. So I'll just say Firefox here the next time. Right click run as test and test. Almost there, guys. We just need to modify two more test cases apart from this, and we are good to go. Yeah, in Firefox also it got passed. We'll go to the next one, that is Edge, and see whether it is running fine in the Edge browser or not. Yes, it's running in the Edge browser also. I'll go to the 26th test case now. I'll simply say driver.quit here. And here write down public void tear down. And here write down at the rate after method over the mouse on this, import it. And here write down if driver is not equal to null, then say driver dot quit WebDriver, put a semicolon, and then remove the WebDriver part from here. And here code for comparing the screenshots are there. Let's see whether it will work fine or not. Right click run as test and test. Yeah, test got passed in the Chrome browser. Okay, here I need to remove these steps. I forgot to remove. Go back. Before method you take. Copy that and paste it here. Here Chrome. Now again try on Chrome. Right click run as test and test. Test got passed in the Chrome browser. What about the Firefox browser? It may not pass in the Firefox browser. Let's see what will happen in the Firefox browser. Right click run as test and test. Yeah, test got passed also in the Firefox browser too. Right? Then I'll go with the Edge browser then. Did I modify the script here or what is happening? Okay, it's verifying properly in different browsers too. That's okay. So right click run as test and test. Edge browser it is running. And the test got passed in the Edge browser too. That's okay then. We don't have to modify anything here. Okay then. That's good. So the next thing here is 27th test case. Here again, we have driver.quit here, cut it from there. Provide the tear down method here, public void, tear down. Here write down at the rate after method, or the mouse on the after method and import it from testng. If driver is not equal to null, then driver dot quit. Here I'll write down web driver here. Put a semicolon and remove this. And here web driver is there. And then remove this part. And here, okay, this is something different, guys. This is something different where we cannot have setup method. We can navigate to this, but ultimately, the way we are dealing is completely different. We are checking in all the browsers. So instead of writing like this, maybe while running the script itself, we can do that, right? Why to make it data driven and make it complex, right? I'll remove that part. And here I'll simply take this out and this one also out and simply modify the script accordingly like this. And navigating to the register account page, I'll remove. If I want to test this particular functionality on all the three browsers, so instead of going for the data driven testing approach, I'll just use this before method and change the browser name here so that it will be good. Here I'll say Chrome, see whether it is working fine or not in the Chrome browser. Right click run as testng test. It's working fine in the Chrome browser. Then I'll go with the Firefox browser, save this and run the script. Right click run as testng test. It will run in the Firefox browser too. Next one, Edge browser. Right click run as testng test. It should also work in the Edge browser. If this works, we are done with modifying this initial framework implementation for this scripts written in for the register account functionality will be completed, guys, if it gets passed. Okay, done. So with this, guys, we have successfully implemented some portion of the framework concept, like adding the before method and after method annotations in each and every test here, and doing some small changes and more and improvising and maintaining the scripts so that they won't they work in a proper way and they give proper assertion errors and all those stuff instead of general exceptions. Okay, we did a lot of changes in this during this process. So what we'll do in the next session is we'll start now and remove the hard coding of the things. Okay. The next part is that we have to remove the hard coding, guys. Okay. We have to remove the hard coding from the scripts. And there are other stuff also I need to do. Okay. I'll tell you. So what are the different things that we have to do? I'm going to cover in the next session. Uh, okay. So will reusability will implement and we have to remove the hard coding of this data. And then we will go with the page object model, page factory design pattern. In the next session, I'm going to show you. Okay. Or in the next few sessions, I'll be showing you. So that's all for this session, guys. That's all for this session. So see you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.